so that we can have a system that can carry many people along, because the total number of people who are aware of this mission is very small in the world. I doubt if we are up to 5 million yet. So we cannot create a system for 8 billion people when only 5 million people are aware and knows how the system will run. So it is very obvious that a lot of the old system has to be moved into the new system. And one of it is cash. We are not going to just do away with cash. We are going to still adopt it and use it in the new system. So with that in mind, what I think you need to focus on right now, once your website is ready next week, is for you, the secretary especially, to register your website on the PGSD directory. I don't know whether you have done that. That is very, very important at this stage. And if that...
Oh,
I have your... You want to say something, sir, about that? Mr. Samuel, you are muted.
Yes. I'm here, but your line has been breaking.
Oh, my line is breaking.
Okay.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, all right. So what I'm saying is that we need to register our assembly on the PGSD registry. All you have to do is go to the pgovsd.agency and register. You will see the registry, and then you can register there. Once that is done, and we have established ourselves on the internet, on the website, and when I have all your documents and I look through it, the next thing is for us to create a time and fix a schedule to meet Kelly. That will just be the next thing we have to do. So that is what I have to say at this point. If there are questions that I can take, I will take them before we leave, because I have another meeting by 7:30. That's 9:30 by your time.
Okay, noble members, we've all heard what our leader has said. He's saying that we need to register ourselves at the agency website. And I think come again. Hello.
Are you talking to me?
You know, I was trying to reiterate what you said, and I heard somebody also making a comment.
Oh, okay.
So right now,
okay,
the floor
right.
is open. Anybody has a question? Yes, question time. If you have questions, just raise your hand, and I will allow you to talk. I want the platform to be orderly. So raise your hand first. Okay. Okay, unmute yourself.
Thank you very much. Good evening to everyone. My name is Augustina Mema. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes. My question is that concerning the website, is it compulsory for us to use our pictures for the profiling? That's my question.
Okay. What do you mean by profiling? You mean for when you create an account on the website? A personal account on the website?
Yes, please, for our personal account.
Oh, okay. Well, if the feature is there, it is based on what you want. If the feature is there and you want to put your personal photograph there, you're fine. It all depends on you and what you want and what your designer, the features the designer has put there. If there is a feature for you to put your personal picture, fine. There's no problem with that. But when it comes to projects, it will be very nice to have that feature because it will be nice to see the person who wants to submit the project along with the other information the person will be producing. But for committee members, committee heads, it depends on what you all agree that you want. If you want to put your personal photographs there, fine. If you don't want, no problem.
All right. Why I asked that question is that because we are advised to lay low for now, I was thinking that using our pictures for the profile can expose us to danger, which I think that for now that we are still starting and we are not sure of everything yet, it's better not to use our pictures for now. But if Life Force is demanding for it, fine. That's my issue.
No. Life Force will demand for it from you at this point. It is just what you want. The only thing is that when we have funds and we are ready to begin to accept project owners, then we can have that. For project owners, yes, it is important. But for you as committee heads, even right now, as you have said, it is not it is not a requirement because the website is for you, it's for your use. So if you don't want to put that feature there, it is left for you. If you think it's a security risk, yes, you can leave it there. There's no compulsion for you to put your personal face, on the website at this point.
Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
Thank you very much for that clarification. I'm very grateful.
Thank you, ma. You're welcome.
Any question again? Anybody with question?
Yes, please.
Yes. Please, if you have question, raise your hand and
Okay,
can
I talk, please?
Yeah, Tiflo, speak, please. Can talk.
Okay. Yeah, sir, I want to know something. I want to know that the projects that will be presented to Life Force, when we receive the funds to do the project, is the project going to belong to the owner, the person who presented the project, or is going to belong to Life Force, since Life Force is not taking back the money?
No. The first thing that Kim did is to register every human being on the planet as a sovereign. So if you have an idea, you have a business registered in your name, it is your business. Nobody will steal your idea. So it depends on what you want. If you have a business idea and you are taking grant for it, and the business is for making profit, then it now depends on the situation in your country. You may have within your country ways in which you want the business owners to pay back to the community, to pay back to the assembly, so that the assembly can have funds to do welfare programs and things like that. All those ones depends on the agreement that you have on ground. But don't forget, the money you are taking as grant from the global repository is the money of the people of Ghana. It is an exchange of your natural resources into currency. that you are using to do humanitarian projects. So it is the money of your people that you are using. So it depends on what you want. It depends on what. When we were meeting with Kelly, some of these things is what he's going to say. You have to revoke certain laws that prevent people from having their rights to land, to water, to things like that. But if you do that, then what you are doing, you are returning the rights to the people. It's left for the people to now decide what they want, whether they want to have a sharing formula for the resources, for the businesses and people that takes money from the global repository. So everything still lies with the assembly and the people who work in the assembly. That's the way I will answer that question.
Okay, so it means Life Force will not have anything like dictating how things should be done in that project.
Well, there are guidelines. If you go to the PGSD website, you will see that there are categories of people who can receive funds. It is very clear. Small businesses, medium scale businesses, and also big businesses. So Life Force or the Global Repository is not going to dictate to you the terms of how you will use the money that comes to your hand. The guidelines are there. The templates are going to come out, and the guidelines for you to receive funds through the template will also be provided. The bulk of the work lies with the assemblies. That's just the bottom line. The bulk of the work lies with the assembly. It is what you want for yourself that you are going to create. And
okay, please, I want you to explain something clear to me right here. You are saying what the money we are receiving is in exchange of our natural resources. Now, does it mean that the natural resources we have here will now belong to Life Force or what?
There's something you need to understand. You see, the global repository was not created by Kim. Kim inherited it. When United Nations was created, what they did is that every nation that is supposed to receive funds from United Nations was supposed to pledge their natural resources. Just like when you are going to the bank and you are collecting a loan, you are asked to bring collateral. So the collateral is what you give to the bank, which they now convert, to depending on the percentage. So it's the same thing here. When our nations pledged to be part of United Nations, we all pledged our in-ground assets. Okay, my line is breaking. My line is breaking.
Continue, we can hear you.
It's okay now.
Okay, all right. Every nation that belongs to United Nations pledged their in-ground and on-ground assets into the trust, and it was registered there. So the trust consists of 6,500 trusts, which Kim has now put together into one master trust. So that master trust contains the total value of the assets of your nation. So it is that asset that is now converted into cash with leverage. So that is how it works. So that's why I'm saying that the assets belong to the people of your country. So the currency the money that is coming out obviously belong to the people of your country. That is how the system is set up.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Right.
Okay, I want to add something to what our leader has just said. Now, all of us, we must be aware that we are representing the country Ghana. So, as assembly members, we need to have our development policy or the agenda for the nation. Therefore, every project that you are submitting, you have to also submit it to the assembly and also defend that so you are going to make profit from it. People of Ghana, only your profit. No, the country, we must have our own developmental program, and every individual project must also look at that big picture and design your project in such a way that in the long run we are going to achieve our target for the nation. We are going to establish regional assemblies, and the regional assembly members and the people submitting projects to the region must also make sure that their project that they are sending must also work hand in hand for the vision of that particular region. But we are representing the whole country. So please, even though when you bring a project, you are going to benefit whatever income comes from it because it's a grant. But we have to prove to the assembly that indeed this project that you are bringing is going to benefit the people of Ghana. So please don't look at the profit that you are going to make alone to submit projects. We are not going to accept projects just for accepting the sake. It is going to be scrutinized by the assembly. That's why we have the need assessment committee. The need assessment committee will make sure that the project that you are bringing will also benefit the people of Ghana and also help the assembly, Ghana National Dijo Assembly, to achieve our long-term, medium, and short-term goals. So we must put all these things into consideration before you develop your project. So I think that what we are doing here is like what the politicians are doing, but we are doing it in the other way. And we must also have our developmental agenda in place. And this one, we are the assembly members. We have to sit down and develop our long-term agenda or project or policy, developmental policy in education, health, whatever. So when you are bringing any project in relation to health, it must work hand in hand for us to achieve our policy for health as a nation. If you are bringing any project in the area of education, it must also work hand in hand for us to achieve our destiny, go for that. That is how the whole thing should be. So please, those who are developing projects, have this thing in mind. I know very shortly when the chairman comes, we are going to have another meeting where we will develop our national agenda or developmental policy for say 5 years, 10 years, or 20 years, and all projects that we bring along must also work together for us to achieve that goal. Thank you very much. So anybody with another question, any question again, please. If you have question, please raise your hand. Please, if you have question, raise your hand and let us hear from you. Any further question? So it means that whatever our leader has just said, we've all understood and we've all accepted it in good faith. And therefore, I think he has even left because he doesn't have time. So without much ado, if there's no further issue that we can discuss, because the chairman himself is not here, and I am hosting the program, I will leave everything aside. The thing has been recorded. The meeting has been recorded, so I will put it at the platform for everybody to listen. Those who couldn't attend the meeting, you'll be able to. Thank you very much. If there's no further discussion, I want somebody to move for the close of the meeting. Thank you. Can somebody move for the close of the meeting?
Yeah, without further deliberation or discussion to do, I, Theophilus, move the meeting to a closure.
Any seconder? Any seconder? Please, are you there? Any seconder to the motion for the closure of the business of the meeting? Okay. I think that if there's nobody to second, I will second the motion for the close of the meeting. Thank you very much. And thank you for your time. May God bless us all. And good night.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your time. Good night to everyone.
Hello. Hello.
Yes. Do you have any issue? Please, do you have anything to say?
I don't know. Oh yes,
Sorry,
I had a lot of things to say, but it looks as if the network
So we cannot hear you.
Hello.
Yes.
I was knocked out.
Okay. You are back. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, Samuel, can you speak now? Can Samuel speak now? Hello.
Yes. Let me quickly add something to what you just said, because I listened to part of some of the things you said. It is for the project's success, the project management committee is very important. It is the work of the project management committee to assess, to prepare, to do interviews, to evaluate and monitor the implementation of all projects. They are the ones to make sure that all the projects are done successfully. They are the ones to make sure that everybody to submit a project is truthful about the information they are submitting. They must have people who must verify all the information project owners are bringing. So they must also have people who support businesses to grow and be successful. So they have a very, very important role to play in the success of every project. In fact, the measure of their success is the success of the project. If a project fails, it is the failure of the project management committee. So that is also something that is very, very important.
Well noted.
All right.
Anybody with a question, or you can close now? Samuel. Are you there?
Mr. Ademola.
Yes, sir.
My question is in line with a document that was given to us that we should fill. That document, we have some, we have qualification and member position. So under the qualification, are we talking of the professional qualification or academic qualification?
You see, what you want is results, not paper. Anybody who can carry out, who have the skill and the expertise to carry out a duty and responsibility should be the one to carry it out and do it. It is not about paper qualification that we are after. If yes, but what expertise? So it is not really a question of paper qualification. Something we call volunteer form is what we use. And you can, I guess I share with you, can see the best dream. Also, the committees.
Your line has been breaking. So all that you have been saying, I couldn't get it.
Wow.
I think it's okay now.
Is it better now?
Yes.
So what I am saying is that it's important the skill person is using TDG. Hello, can you hear me now?
We can hear you. I can hear you well.
Okay, all right. So what I'm saying is that what is not the academic qualification of the person concerned. What you are looking for is someone who can deliver, who can give results. So if the person has the skill, the interest, the person will deliver. That is what is important. So if the academic qualification is an expression of the person's experience and expertise, fine. But it is not supposed to be a criteria for someone to be qualified to be part of the assembly or head a committee. In the volunteer form, I guess I shared it with you. What we have there is the occupation, the interest, and the expertise of the person who wants to, and the areas he wants to participate. That's the committees that he wants to head or volunteer for. So that is what is important. We are after results, not academic qualifications. I hope you got that, sir.
That is the volunteer form I was talking about.
Yes, exactly. So you will see, you will see in the volunteer form that it expresses your occupation, the your areas of interest, why you want to participate, and also the committee you want to volunteer for. So it is that you now use to decide who will participate and who will head a committee, not necessarily academic qualifications. Because what we are looking for is someone who can deliver, someone who have the skills to do the right thing. So it is not academic qualification that is the priority. That's what I can say about that for now.
Qualification. So the qualification, should we use the profession, the work the person does, or another qualification? I want to know what we are to fill there.
If you look at it very well, you will see that the person that is filling the form will fill his occupation. You remember, the person will fill his occupation, and then the person will also tell us the committee he wants to volunteer for. And also the person will tell us why he wants to help, his passion. So this is what we will use, not necessarily academic qualifications.
It seems we have a different form over there. It seems we have a different form.
Then it means we have a different form.
Okay, maybe that's the situation. Maybe you should share me the form that you have so that I can take a look at it. Are you hearing me?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you. I have forwarded it to you on WhatsApp.
Or you can share your screen and share it here so that you can see it and talk about it.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that's a good idea. If you can share your screen and let us look at it. Nice.
Only the host can share the screen. Oh.
Yes.
So, Mr. Sifa, please share your screen and let's see the documents.
Else, make me the host so that I can share the screen. Mr. Sifa, are you there? Mr. Sifa? Okay, no problem. Mr. Ademola, kindly go through the document. Have you seen it?
Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, we can
you
hear you.
I should make you a host. Yeah, I don't have the document that you are talking about.
For everybody to see. Huh?
You make someone the host. Make someone the host.
Yes, I've seen the document. It's the same document.
Mr. Ademola, I hope you have seen the document. Mr. Ademola, are you there? I believe you have seen the document.
Mr. Ademola, we can't hear your voice.
Hello, Sami. I have made you a host so you can show this thing. Sammy?
Yeah. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can
Hello,
hear you
Simon.
now. I think Sammy's network is going in. Mr. Adibo, please, you can go ahead.
So, Sammy, you are now a host, so you can show it now.
Mr. Adibo is out.
Hello, Sammy?
Hello.
Yeah, so you are now a host, so you can show your document that you are talking about.
Okay.
Wait, Mr. The man is out.
Okay, you should come back. So no problem. Sorry, I have a problem with my pattern of my video screen, so I accept it like that.
Okay. Now I'm sharing my screen. I believe you can all see it. Can you all see my screen? This is the document I'm talking about. It's Mr. Ademola. Is he online or he has left? Mr. Ademola. Oh, yeah.
He's left. He has left to.
He has left. He has forwarded the volunteer form to me. He has forwarded the volunteer form to me.
And then where did we get this one?
I believe you can see it.
Where did we get this one from?
Okay.
Where did you get this one
This
from?
one, it was someone who forwarded it to me. That he had it from the coordinators platform that we should fill the form and submit. No, someone.
Yeah, so he got it from Augustine.
You see, we have this one. The one that came from Augustine. And it has names of national assemblies in Ghana. First name, middle name, qualification, region residing, state residing, area of interest, phone number, Krenge cash back office account status, member position. This
one is TBC Assembly.
That is it. And we have the one that Mr. Ademola is also talking about. And that is the volunteer form. I believe you can see it.
Yeah.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
So this is the volunteer form.
Okay, I think you have to put it on the page so that everybody can print it and study it and also fill his or her portion.
Okay, please, I would suggest you talk to Augustine. I would suggest you talk to Augustine. You should separate TBC from Life Force because the form we have filled itself is talking about TBC activeness and all those things. It's just confusing the whole thing. So please, people should talk to him to stop that.
All right.
Okay,
I think
Mr. Adimola is not coming back, so we can close now.
he's coming back. He's coming back. He's joining.
Okay.
He's joining the platform.
Okay, he's in.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Mr.
Yes,
Ade, welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
So the document you forwarded to me is different from that of the one I was having.
Okay, that's the one we are using.
And I believe that one came from Mr. Augustine.
Okay, all right.
You see, we are getting confused when TBC is being brought into the picture. You have brought a volunteer form, and now he has brought this form for us to fill. So I don't know which is which.
The one I shared with you now is the one we use for our ratification.
Thank you.
Mr. Kelly approved. And I've
Okay.
also shared with you the procedure, how we use it.
Okay.
So there are two forms that everybody must fill. The first one is the resolution of one accord document. Do you have that one?
No, you haven't forwarded it to me. We don't have it. Yes, we don't have it.
Okay. Let me forward that one now. That's the first document that you have to sign. Everybody who wants to receive funds must sign that document. There are two other, let me forward you the two documents that you need to sign. I have added you to our orientation class. Mr. Samuel.
Yes, sir.
You are in our orientation class.
Is it on Telegram?
On Telegram.
Yes. I am on one on Telegram, but that was not an orientation class.
Okay. Okay, what is it?
PGID Africa.
Okay, that's not the same thing. Okay, I will forward that to you on Telegram. It's something you can use for. I forwarded the three documents again to you, which are very, very important. So you will need to read the three. And yeah, now you are there. Let me just forward the orientation class to you now on WhatsApp so that you have an idea of what I'm talking about. Just a minute. I will get there now. Okay.
Mr. Ade, looking at the resolution of one accord, I'm going to share my screen so that All other honorable members can also have access to.
Yes.
So I'm sharing my screen. The resolution of one accord. Looking at the form, you see that we have the affirmation.
Yes.
The affirmation. The affirmation, are we going to do it individually or we are all going to adapt to this one, this template?
You are going to do it individually, one after the other. Everybody who wants to receive funds must sign this document, including project owners and council officers. Do you understand me?
Yes. And in your writing, first and middle name. So you write your first and middle name, the autograph.
Yes, sir, that means signature. It can be e-signature if you have electronic
Then
signature, you can
there is no box to tick. What about
the
that
box
one?
is there. You are not seeing it is there. The box is there. You are not seeing it very well. It's there.
Is it because I'm
Below
using phone?
agreement. I can see it. Even from on this your phone, I can see it now. It's there.
Okay, maybe maybe I can't see it because I'm using phone. Let me see whether I can turn it.
Sam, your battery is down.
Very, very down.
You can see. Okay, you can see it separated. You can see one box, a corner of the box under agreement, and then the other corner above the logo. Can you see it?
Yes.
I
can see
so
that.
You
one.
just so you just put it together. That's all.
Okay.
Although the most important thing is for people to just tick it and sign. That's what is most important.
Okay. Okay.
So everybody must read it and understand it.
Okay. So we will read it, and in case we find any challenge, we will let you know so that we have another meeting to have in-depth discussion on it.
Yes. So what I will do now is I will send you how we arranged our own. That we're able to send it. I will send that one also to you so that you can use it to arrange your own signature and the template and follow the template.
Okay. 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 Honorable members, is anyone having any question? If you have any question, you can bring it on board. If there is none. If there is none. Mr. Ademola, the group, the orientation class, is it for all our assembly members?
Yes, that is what we use to educate new members.
Okay.
So everybody can go there and also be educated. It's quite an informative and educative class. I'm sure everybody will have a lot to learn from it.
Okay.
And then you can now create your own for your assembly, so that as new members are coming in, they just go to the class. They don't need to go. You just be answering their questions.
Okay. Okay. I think, Mr. Ade, you said you have another meeting around 7:30.
Yes, in under 5 minutes.
Yes. Is anyone having a question to ask?
Let's go through our form. If there is anything, then we'll get back to him.
Okay. Mr. Ade, we will thank you very much for spending your time on us. In fact, we are very grateful for that. We will try and prepare a very nice package for you as we are going by this whole work. And
Right.
we believe that we are going to follow whatever that will come from Life Force accordingly. And
right,
we are never going to be swayed off by any individual. So thank you so much for that.
Okay, all right. I'm very glad. So I can take my leave and let you examine the documents so that any challenge you have, just let me know. I'm ready to attend another meeting and then we'll get going. So I will also send you the remaining documents that I'm talking about so that you can also use it for your guidance.
Okay.
So bye for now.
Thank you
very
God
much.
bless. Now we are bringing the meeting to a close. We started in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and we are ending in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Everybody should have his or her own ideas and think about how we are going to work things out. Mr. Tibley, are you there? Is Tibley there?
No.
I think, okay. He's not here. So in case there is anything, we will discuss it on the platform. Thank you all for joining the meeting. We will meet again. Bye-bye for now. So we are ending the meeting.